Hello, my name is Im Chebu, and my student number is 20212700812. This time I'm going to talk about the 10th week of the fundamental of semiconductor devices. Basically, p-n junction is a junction with p-type and n-type junction, and the major carrier of p-type was hole, and the minor carrier of the n-type is electron. And about the n-type was the the opposite of this. But when there is a forward bias, the junction potential goes down, so the one side of the PF, the major carrier, goes to the other side of the other side, and we say it as the diffusion. So the hole, which is the major carrier of the p-type, and electron, which is the minor carrier of the n-type, moves to the other side. The current happens. We can also say it as diffusion current. The total current is the sum of the current from the electron and the hole. The drift current are drawn symmetrically with the original current. And this week, let's talk about the reverse bias on the p-n junction. This means negative bias at p-type and positive bias at n-type. When reverse bias happens, the p-n junction potential barrier and deflection area gets bigger, and if forward bias happens, the opposite thing happens. The deflation edge, where the deflation happens, the mobile carrier is deflated, and the carrier becomes really small. Because the barrier height becomes higher, the electron, which is higher than the barrier height, is almost zero due to the diffusion direction become the opposite way when the forward bias happens. Then the delta value of the carrier at each position becomes the negative value of the original value, which is minus np0, and the delta p0 at the position xn becomes minus xpn. About the reverse bias, the IV characteristic converges to J0, which is not zero. Thank you for listening.